I am of the view that we should get more or less better and further particulars with regards to comprehensive details that even Mr. Ablakwa based on to arrive at this decision. Because this is my personal principle and opinion that when something does not go well or there is something going wrong in any enterprise, any organization, the solution to whatever is going on is not necessarily closing down that institution. So, I mean, let me use, for instance, GHOne premises as an example. If it becomes apparent that an auditor here has engaged in some form of unethical or very illegal conduct or some form of misconduct, I am not sure the solution to addressing that unethical or illegal conduct will be to close down the whole media firm. But of course, I mean, leadership varies. Mr. Ablakwa also has his own, like you said, information and maybe his advices upon which he based on to arrive at this conclusion. But me, I have a personal reservation on Mr. Ablakwa as a person. Not a dislike for him, but I am of the view that in terms of his leadership styles and how he portrays himself out there, has been marred with a bit of populist kind of, approach. And of course, also to add that, I mean, even not to mince words, I also say that even in some instances, his leadership approach has been questionable when it regards to the principles that the person that you hold. I've always maintained that principles are not seasonal. Mr. Ablakwa was heard loudly during the past administration, criticizing almost everything. But, I mean, as a foreign affairs minister, he's also yet to comment on the private jet that brought Professor Jai Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Let me state clearly that I am not against any person, particularly any of our leadership, using private jet, particularly in some of these circumstances. She was sick, she went for treatment, and it could even be upon doctor's advice. But when we almost politicize everything, especially during somebody's administration, and then the paradigm shifts or it changes, and we pretend as if we've also not seen what is going around, and then make ourselves mute and concentrate on other things and make it like those are the most important things, it questions your principles as a leader. That's why I'm saying that principles are not seasonal. So me, Mr. Ablakwa is somebody I do not trust. I maintain his populist, and his approach to issues has always been full of populism and showmanship. And I mean, because why should you close down a whole embassy, whether temporarily or whether it's permanent? Why should you close down a whole embassy because you heard it or you saw that somebody committed an illegal act or an offense? I mean, ordinarily, based on the common sense approach, the ordinary approach would rather be maybe to sanction such a person